BQ8 authority figures. Focus questions. Here are the 2 focus questions I have chosen. Breaking them down into smaller fragments, I sorted out some keywords such as consensus, objectivity and subjectivity, and transferability of expertise. AOK and WOK, I have chosen human sciences as my AOK. I'll elaborate more on why I took special interest and decided upon human sciences as my AOK at a later slide. Diving specifically into a field of human sciences, I decided to take macroeconomics as an example, and more specifically a few theories relating to the field of study. I have then chosen reason for my WOK as theories in macroeconomics are devised based on layers of reasonings. To quickly outline the overall structure of the remaining presentation, I will first address expertise in macroeconomics, laying some foundations for my selected specific real-life example. Then I'll answer my focus questions by fragments relating to my specific real-life example. Finally, I'll synthesize the focus question fragments to produce a final conclusion at a larger scope. Human sciences as an AOK. Something I find particularly interesting about human sciences is that for human sciences, just like in natural sciences, while there are universally correct and indisputable laws, there exists significantly more room for contrasting theories. This arises from the inability of human-based experiments to be perfectly replicated and to produce consistent results. Unlikely so in natural sciences, experiments with perfectly replicated variables can be repeated numerous times to produce consistent results. For instance, while we can perfectly model the path of this rock when suspended in air, we can never quantize a person's psychological reaction to a 50% sale for a television. This is why I find the concept of theories in human sciences particularly interesting, and also why I decided to have it as a major part of my research question. In short, areas of studies in human sciences, such as economics, provide room for completely opposite and conflicting theories to both be accepted as shared knowledge. As hinted before, there are 2 major expert views on economics regarding government intervention on a failing economy. The Keynesian view, led by a key thinker, John Maynard Keynes, suggests that governments have a role to play in the economy. The neoclassical view, led by another key thinker, Milton Friedman, suggests that governments must play no role in the economy. Clearly resembling the nature of duality in human sciences, the 2 largest theories completely oppose each other, yet are both deemed expert theories today. Though John Maynard Keynes and Milton Friedman argued for completely contrasting theories, they are seen as the experts of economics. Here are the 2 question fragments for focus question 1. Consensus in expertise. In short, there never has been any consensus in macroeconomics. For example, political parties arguing for and against tax policies is a great example of lack of consensus in modern macroeconomics. Although almost no consensus exists between experts, for example, the Democrats and the Republicans, people within both parties still are seen as experts. In short, characteristic of human sciences, there is little consensus in the 2-pillar theories of macroeconomics. However, economics and sciences are by no means matter of subjective significance. Staying true to the roots of science, economics is solidly and purely based on reasoning deductions. It is just that different combinations of reasoning lead to different speculations. Therefore, in this case, we see that there is no correlation between consensus and degree of objectivity in human sciences. Here are the question fragments of my second focus question. The keywords are again highlighted or bolded. Connections and transferability of expertise in other fields. Economics, examined in a larger scope, largely connects with the area of knowledge of history. As aforementioned, as no larger scale experiments can be conducted in human sciences, historical events are essentially the only experiments to be analyzed. For example, various government policies and economic theories rose during and after the 2008 global financial crisis, as well as the Great Depression during the 1930s. In short, expertise in history is strongly related and transferable to expertise in human sciences. How expertise in human science is special. Finally, how is expertise in human science different from that of other AOKs? Going back to what I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, I believe that the most interesting and important variance lies in its nature of individual interpretability, or the ability to be interpreted differently by different individuals. Information in human science is like building blocks or Legos. People are presented with identical pieces of building blocks, but all end up with distinctive results. There's never a single interpretation of expertise in human sciences. Thank you.